Hello, my name is Lawrence Fass. I am the founder of Syntax and the creator of maptracker. I've been working on maptracker for a year now, and I want to demonstrate to you how we can build applications, games and services on top of the maptracker core. What I'm going to show you here has taken me about 2 weeks of coding time to create essentially a game. It's a zombie chase game that at the moment is single player and should take me a couple more weeks to create a multiplayer version so that users and their friends can run around collecting treasure whilst being chased and eaten by zombies in any open space. And I'll demonstrate this to you now. So maptracker core supports auto zooming, so when you're on your phone it looks at your next logical target and it works out the correct distances and zooms for you. So I'll show you how that works. So I'm showing you the widescreen just because I'm on a desktop and it gives me the benefit of a variety of hotkeys so that I can demonstrate various functions to you, because obviously it would be quite difficult to do so with my mobile phone or recording my mobile phone, but please be assured that this works with GPS enabled on your, and I won't enable my GPS here and reveal my location, but this works with GPS enabled on your mobile phone to allow GPS enabled arcade games to be played where you essentially are your avatar. So yeah, we've got some spooky music here and we've got a horde of zombies, and that's what this looks like. So this is Queen Square in Bristol and there's a number of parcels there containing various goodies that we're going to try and raid, but that does mean getting in and passing through the zombies. So we're gonna, so you can see the auto zooms kicked in there. So as we get closer, and I'm gonna go round the zombies so I don't have to run through them because they're pretty vicious creatures. So as we go round and down, so yeah, so like I say, this updates on your mobile phone in real time. So I'm just going to switch the zombies on here. I've got them switched off at the moment. Obviously they would be on all the time if you were playing a game, but this is for demonstration purposes. So at the moment they're kind of just loitering around looking for tidbits of food, and when I switch them on, all of a sudden they should trigger, and here they come and they get closer. Now I've added some dramatic music and I can trigger events. Basically I can trigger actions for any events within the system, and maptracker provides quite a few of those. So I'm just going to let this trigger for a second, and there's some dramatic music right there, and he should get closer, and I'm going to show you what happens when he gets too close. Yeah, so pleasant chap, and at some point he is going to now fight me, and you can see my energy levels going down. So I'm just going to switch the water pistols, presumably containing some sort of toxic chemicals that will kill off zombies. At this stage you can see that I'm just collecting supplies, and oh sorry, yeah, can't really demonstrate it on here but I can simulate it. So maptracker supports alpha rotation, so as your phone rotates so does everything else relative to it, and this works on the mobile phone so that you're always facing, your viewfinder is always facing where you happen to, the direction you happen to be looking in. So you can see there that the next task is activated, so I can just walk through these zombies at the moment and various responses are triggered if I get too close. If I walk into this guy, he's going to fight me. Whoops, that was a bit of a chunk. Right, so I'm just going to open this up. I'm going to pick up some of these items. Great. And at this stage, I'm going to switch on zombie chasing mode and try to get to the next one and see what happens. So the zombies are now enabled, and they're kind of walking. They're stumbling around at walking speed, and obviously that's a variable that can be adjusted. So I'm now, so it gets a bit more difficult trying to collect the treasure with a variety of zombies on my tail. So I'm just going to pick up the bones. Oh look, there's a nice axe there. So later iterations of this, I'm going to make it so that collisions with zombies are dependent on what you're holding in your cache. So if you've got an axe, you might be able to kill the zombies. If you've got a water pistol, you might be able to spray them or some fun like that. So I can go around and collect up plasters, bones, supplies, various things. And if I am... Yeah, so there's a few plasters there. Now I'm just going to stumble into these zombies and show you what happens when my energy reduces to 0. And there, I'm out of the game. Decimated. Welcome to the Legions of the Undead. Type X to play again, if you dare. Visit maptracker.co.uk for more games and contact information. Right, so I'm just going to now show you how we can, so there we go, and we're starting again. I haven't reset the task at this stage, so that's a later development, so when we start the game again, we can start the selected task again. But one thing we can do is, if I go to another task set, so that will zoom me over there. Now, you can see now, actually, let's go to maps. Oh, it looks like I just got killed again. Right, so let's switch these zombies off for a second. Right, just zoom into where my location. So I'm there. Great. Now, what I'm going to do is select Page Park. So this is Page Park in Bristol, and that's what it looks like. So you can run around with your friends and family, and you can unlock various treasures. Alternatively, if you're in a game mode, and I've set up a few hotkeys here so I can just zoom to the first position, that automatically plots zombies onto the map. So if I unlock, so I haven't actually set up any treasures on this, so I can just run around, and that will work. And so we should have a variety of zombies there. Now, it's also, this is only single player at the moment, but this will also work for you can see multiple players on a map. No, so they won't see the same zombies at the moment. But so if I just duplicate that and go back to my map, I should find that all of my map tracker core proximity testing. So I'm just going to duplicate that a couple of times. And there's my players that have just entered, and I can find them on the map. Each one of those, and each one of those is playing their own game. Now they're not sharing the game mode at the moment, that's going to be the next step, but I can use all the map tracker core services and facilities here, so I can follow, I can track, and I can send messages and video, and that all works, and that's all well tested, and so players can participate in games and make full use of social networking facilities like chat and video. And I'm going to make a few more videos at a later date. I've got a proof of concept, or prototype rather, for playing board games, GPS enabled board games, so think giant park scale Cluedo and giant park scale Snakes and Ladders, among other things. The scope is absolutely huge there for replicating games, conventional board games, and also creating new ones specifically for mobile phones. But there's a lot of discussion there. So I hope you've enjoyed watching this, and I'm going to pause the recording now and hopefully come back to you soon with some more progress. Thanks for watching. Bye.